Alright, cutting to the point, we are here to review the story of Life After Giants by Christian, King of Demon X, the GOAT. Now, primarily, this video is mainly going to be about power scaling, but it will have elements of my thoughts on the story because it's a great story. We're only reviewing the first 5 episodes because as of right now, as of recording this, those are all the episodes that are out. This might be uploaded when episode 6 comes out, but as of right now, the first 5 episodes is what we will be reviewing. So I actually wrote down some points because in the last video I used my voice, I had no points and the video made no sense. So to avoid that from reoccurring, I used the one skill that I'm very good at, and that's yapping with a keyboard. So, I'm not gonna go too in-depth in the story because it's not like I have every episode just pulled up here and I could just watch the story and commentate on it, and I'm not going to do that because it's Christian's work. Check out his channel, not mine. This is literally just me primarily power scaling Christian himself. Now, what I will say is, for those who have watched it, I want to see Christian's sister come back because she literally just kind of told bro, hey, have a good day in school as soon as he turned 18, which is diabolical because damn. Anyway, I also want to see a sparring match between Christian and Arya. Now, I have already power scaled this guy and I know the fight would be completely one-sided, but the romance interest of the story and versus the other romance interest of the story, a fight nonetheless. And yeah, but I will say that there are a few things that I noticed in the series. First of all, we get told in episode 5 at the dinner table with the entire group that it seems like the human race benefits other races while also benefiting from the other races. So there's kind of like a world building situation going on there, which I really like. But I have written down a few plot holes here. Yeah, these they're quite interesting. So the first one is Tarek's death takes place 44 years ago, implying that present-day Christian is at least 44 years old, since 44 years ago he was a baby, as we can see from episode 1 of the series, seemingly a newborn as well. So yeah, there's that. However, he's seen eating a sandwich in episode 2, thus implying he's at least 1.5 years minimum. Yeah, and somehow in episode 3 he's only 18, so there's a bit of a time inconsistency there. Nothing too crazy though, because he could easily just change that and say I don't know, 18 years ago or 19. I think the most consistent number would be 18, but that's just plot hole number 1. Now this one isn't really a plot hole so much, but in episode 2 Selena promises her mom that she would take care of Christian and protect him. However, he gets sent off to Hybrid High where she literally won't know what he's up to. Now this isn't really a plot hole, but it's just, it kind of contradicts the promise she made, because if bro dies, what is she gonna do? Now this one's not really a plot hole, but it's still something that I remembered in the series and I just wanted to point it out. So in, I believe it was episode 5, Milia asks Arya if she quote likes the new kid. When Arya responds that she doesn't like Christian, Milia responds saying, I never said who, which makes no sense when Christian was the only new kid present when the question was asked. But nothing against, by the way, even though I'm criticizing the series like this, I have nothing against Christian, the creator, because the series is amazing and I am going to watch it no matter how many plot holes or how many, every series has its flaws. SELICE origin has many, Zeo's origin has trillions. So yeah, please just keep up the good work, bro. Now onto the fun part of the video, the power scaling. Now I've came to the conclusion that low ball Christian is high multiplanetary, Mid-ball Christian is multi-solar system, and high-ball Christian is high multi-solar system plus. And I do have points. So, first point is Christian is S plus ranked. Yeah, I know that doesn't say much, but there's more. Next point is Lady Dimitrescu states that Hybrid High contains students who can punch 100 planets into oblivion. Drake would likely scale above all these kids, and in turn Christian would scale above all of them also. This is because Christian beat Drake, and Drake is implied to be quote-unquote the strongest in the school, or at least the strongest that we know of, because if you have an entire school and no one wants to fight you, wouldn't that mean that you're stronger than everybody in the school, or the strong people in the school are just bums? Next point is, in episode 3, the principal blatantly states that she's never seen readings quite like Christian's before, implying that base Christian is likely above base Drake. Although this is unlikely, because judging from how the two struggled in their battle, Christian literally fell unconscious in the battle. So it's safe to assume that they're base to base, they're somewhat relative, and the readings was just like her saying, damn, this is shocking. My next point is defeating Drake, a character who is likely implied to be the strongest in the entire school, since no one else in the school bothered to challenge him. If someone was stronger than Drake, why wouldn't they have challenged him? Putting Christian at strongest in the school with his Kaioken form, because I have written here in base, but I checked back and he beats him using Kaioken, so technically base Christian is not necessarily the strongest in the school, but composite Christian, which is like everything including the Kaioken, seems to be the strongest in the school, plus it's backed up by like the S plus ranking and a bit more feats that I'll get into now. Now I would like to reiterate that Lady Dimitrescu said that there's people in the school who could punch 100 planets into oblivion, which would likely include characters like Drake. So Christian is like, that backs up my original scaling for him, which was high multiplanetary, multi-solar system, and multi-solar system plus. So yeah. Anyway, next feat would be Christian killed 201 skull crawlers with a single Kamehameha. And considering that his friends were seemingly very impressed by this, it's likely that they can't perform the same feat, thus scaling Christian above everybody that isn't him in that room, basically. My next scaling point is base Christian was enough to effortlessly take down a Titan, the same Titan that was blitzing Christian's friends, as we saw the two angelics were completely blitzed by the Titan, implying that the Titan is faster than them, but Christian was able to notice it behind them, implying that he scales above the Titan again. So it's consistent, because he was in base when he made this call out. So in terms of like scaling, it would be Christian's friends would be like below him, and then above them would be Drake and the Titan, and above the Titan would be Drake. This also implies that Christian is the strongest in the city, because nobody else in the city seemed to care about a literal Titan rampaging it. Plus, it was also implied that the actual humans could not easily defeat Titans in the past, implying that Christian is literally stronger than the entire human race. Implying, I'm not sure if it's true. So yeah, that was me briefly power scaling Christian, and honestly I'd say I did a pretty good job. Based off of the feats that we've seen on screen as of episode 5, it's safe to make the call out that low ball Christian is high multiplanetary and high ball Christian is high multisolar, as he would scale above the destroying 100 planets feat most likely. He would scale above Drake, who again also scales above the 100 planets feat most likely. Drake scales above the Titan because Christian literally just blasted him in base form, and I highly doubt an attack in base form is stronger than a Kaioken Kamehameha. So yeah, I would say that Christian is literally the strongest in this series right now, because we have no feats from the strongest Saiyan, the strongest Namekian, or the strongest Majin. And Tariq's dead, so he can't really rival somebody who's alive, you know. But yeah, I am looking forward to the next episode of the series. Will I scale the series again? Not sure, but if I do, I will not let you guys know. I'm being completely honest.